Alrighty, there we go. We are live, guys. Good morning. It's Dave Santarelli from BreakingChartAlerts.com, Santarelli Trading Exchange, and Stock Options Trading Academy. So, guys, like we started off the week here with a couple of rough trades. We had a Microsoft trade that went against us. We had like 3 day trades that went against us. Sometimes you just have tough days like that. You do. Everyone does. But we remained disciplined, remained patient, and we were following our trade plan here. And we ended up picking up some SPY for overnight there yesterday, probably around, 3 o'clock there, maybe, in the afternoon live session there. And as you guys can see on the account right now, we were just at what, $4,000 just on Monday. We were at new all-time highs in the trade challenge account. We were at 4 grand. Those couple of bad trades that went against us, look at what it took our trade challenge account down to. So if you take a look here, our trade challenge account dropped to $3,193.48 yesterday. You're going to have losing trades sometimes. But the thing is, unemployment numbers came out this morning, much better than expected. Continued claims came out, much better than expected. Look at that SPY daily chart right here. We're getting a nice breakout. Markets are climbing. Everything's in the green, looking good. Now, this is what I most importantly want to talk to you guys about. Even when you have those couple of bad trades and you have 3, 4 bad days in a row here, look at what happens with your account. It dropped down to $3,193.48, but we have 5 contracts of the SPY October 15th, 437 strike calls. We paid $1.45 for those. They closed yesterday at $1.13 by $1.14. So we had that little bit of a pullback right there. Sorry, I got the news wire in my ear going off. So we had that little bit of a pullback right there, right? Had that little bit of a pullback, 31.93.48, and guess what? SPY's taken off there. So look at what that SPY chart's at right now. Let's zoom in here a little bit. So you can see SPY right here is at 439.04. We have the 437 strike calls for tomorrow's expiration. So this is going to be worth at least a minimum of $2. So we're going to see at least a double right here. So it was at 114 before, $1.14. Now it's going to be worth a minimum of $2.10. Minimum. But that's just intrinsic value, value that's built into that option premium from it being in the money. So we have intrinsic value, and now we're also going to have extrinsic value, which is time value, since it still does not expire until tomorrow. So this is going to be up about 100% today on open here. I'm going to put this up here. Let me get this columns. We'll put on here the percent gain. Let's see there. We'll add that. So we have that up. I want you guys to see here because we're going to easily close this first thing in the morning here. Okay, so there's the percent profit and loss today. So when the market opens here in a couple of minutes, watch this and watch what that trade challenge goes to here. We should be close to new all-time highs in the trade challenge account. And if we continue to get a spike on the opening bell here, we could easily see, 4,500 bucks if we break above that 440. And like I said to you guys earlier, that's what we wanted to look at. We wanted to get back over $4,000 today, and then we wanted to see if we could hit that 5 grand by Friday. And it's looking like the stars are aligning for us here today. So that's looking great. James Miller, good morning. Julie Bryce, good morning. Guys, we are going to have, close to new all-time highs in the trade challenge account here. If not, we should break through that, especially if SPY starts breaking above that 440 here. Bank of America is looking great. That had a big breakout there. Let's take a look at that here this morning. BAC. That one's got a huge pop there. We also got to take a look at JPM today because remember that one had a big retracement here yesterday. Came all the way down to that 160, tested that 50-day simple moving average here, came down to that support. So I think we're going to have a nice steady climb here today on that. So definitely like that setup, like the looks of that. I'm going to put that down here. So far on my watch list here today, I'm going down every morning. I go down my watch list, see what's moving. We got Caterpillar really taking off here today. So CAT, put that on your watch list. CAT, put on PayPal. Let's see here. What else we got moving? Facebook, Google, text climbing nicely. Twitter, Goldman Sachs, Nike, guys. Who's in that Nike trade? Nike's up 1.25%, 1.25% here. Nice little move. Actually, no, it's up 1.4% now, up over $2. It's near 160. So Nike, we got Square taking off over 2%. SQ, man, I always get the hiccups after coffee and heartburn. Got to do something about that. Let's see. Square, BP. BP is taking off nicely there too. PayPal, we got Under Armour. Plug. Plug was taking off huge. I wanted to know who it was in the trade room, Karen, that was talking about Plug yesterday. Because someone messaged me or something and they got into it. Yeah, it was you, but there was also someone else too. They messaged me on Facebook. They're like, Dave, I think he said he got like 50%. I don't know if it was a he or a she, but they said they got like 50% of their account in Plug. So that's taking off nicely. Let's get back to this here. Micron is looking great there. NVDA. Let's see here. Bank of America, BAC, and Moderna, mRNA. Alrighty, guys. Opening bell is coming up here in about a few seconds. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click on this, sell to close. I'm just going to have it ready like we always do. I'm going to change this to SPY, and you guys are going to see what that account goes up to. It's at 3,193.48 right now, right? You guys see that? That's what it's at. Here's the percent. So watch this. Let me get the annotation up here and share with you guys this. So watch, there we go, up what, $800 for the day. We got 165% there on the day on SPY there. What a climb. Let's see here. Let's see, we could put a limit in for 3.25. I'm going to close that out. And guys, we just locked in a massive profit on SPY right there. And we got the trade challenge account at new all-time highs just from that one trade. We locked that in first thing in the morning. We got new all-time highs. Incredible, incredible gain, guys. And that's what I was talking about there, because look at what we did with that trade challenge account. That's what's really important about risk management, trade management, and position sizing. I tell you guys this all the time. I tell you guys this all the time. What's really important, guys, is trade management, risk management, and position sizing. If you're not managing the size of your positions, if you get two or three trades that go against you, you blew your account if you're not managing the size of those trades properly. It's really important to manage those properly. So we did that, and look at where we're at now. We started the week at about $4,000. That was new all-time highs in the trade challenge account. We had about 3 or 4 losing trades. That one SPY trade we made yesterday in the afternoon, pro trader and elite member session there in the afternoon, we picked up those SPY calls, those 5 contracts. We just sold those, and we're at new highs there. So that's what I mean about, being patient and being disciplined. What else did I tell you guys yesterday where we want to see this account at by the end of the week? Who told me? You guys were talking about it yesterday. Where did we say we wanted this trade challenge account by Friday? Let's see. Someone in the trade challenge, or someone in the trade room here. Tell me, where did we want to see that trade challenge account at by the end of the week? This is important. I'm trying to talk to you guys. We need this conversation because this is going to help you mentally and psychologically. There goes Sammy. We said we wanted it at $5,000 by the end of the week. Yesterday it was at what? Take a look. Good morning, Paula. Nice to have you with us. Balances. Yesterday we were at $3,195.98, and look at that. We made over $1,000 profit today. Over $1,000 profit today on that. That's amazing. Incredible job there, guys. Went from $3,195.98 to $4,224.16. Square's taking off, guys. Square up on the top right chart here. It's getting a new breakout. It's at new all-time highs of the day there. Baba's retracing a little bit there. Square is taking off, nearing 3% gain. Guys, new all-time high in the trade challenge account today. That is what I'm talking about. Too many people. Like I literally had someone that joined us, I think, last week, and and they were just making large trades, large trades. I said, man, you gotta manage the size of those trades. You need to be able to live on for another day if a trade goes against you. That's why we went over that option sizing, position sizing class that we did. It's extremely important because you need to be able to live to fight another day if you got a couple losing trades go against you. We've managed our trades very well, and we got new all-time highs here in the Trade Challenge account. Well done, guys. Well done. Microsoft's taking off there. Let's take a look at Microsoft. Now, see, after you lock in over $1,000 profit like that, now sit back and just watch. Look for that next setup. So right now, if I take a look here and I put this back on, and we take a look at, and if we take a look here at BABA, let's take a look at BABA. You guys can see Baba's retracing pretty heavily there. Let's see here. Square was taken off, just pulled back a little bit on Square. Let me see what SPY's doing over here. Let me put SPY, SPY. So, being that we held those contracts overnight, now we have cash available for withdrawal of $2,625.98. So, first off, strategically here, we have to decide what we're going to do with that because 2,600, like let's say if we divide that up to 4 trades here. 2,600 divide that by 4, that's about $650 per trade. So we can make 4 day trades today in the cash account, non-margin cash account, level 2 options. We can make 4 trades for $650 each. That's all we need. $650. If we look for a quick 25% on that, that's $162.50. If we do 4 of those, $650 there. We'll be at 5 grand if we could do that. So let's focus today, look for those good setups, and see what types of trades we can make. Now, first off, Microsoft up above here is taking off. It's reaching new highs of the day just about here. 3-month daily chart taking off beautifully. Anyone still holding that Microsoft trade from earlier this week here? I really hope someone is doing that. Someone. Alrighty, guys. So let's see here. Let me get in the trade room. Where the heck did I put that? Alrighty. Alrighty. Let's see. Where is my phone? I think I left that. I think I left it somewhere. Alright. I can't hold my team accountable here if I can't see those app alerts. Let me get that quick here while we're watching this here. It's what 9:36, 6 minutes into opening bell. We usually don't start day trading until 9:45 anyway. So let me just grab the phone here quick. All right, we got that. right, that was great. All right, so let's see what we got going on here. So Square's taking off there. There goes, is that Tesla? Look at Tesla here, guys. Tesla's getting a nice big run there. TSLA. Man, see that? See what one day can do even after 3 crappy days of trading. It's just proper sizing, following that trade plan, reducing risk on those trades, making sure those losses aren't bigger than what you can handle, and then you get those nice trades that you lock in that 124% gain, and your account's at new all-time highs. That's what I mean. You could manage those trades 20, 30, even 40% loss on a trade. That's okay if you're managing it and your sizing of those trades are fine. All right, so let's take a look here at Tesla. I know that I know there's a few of you that are in some Tesla trades here, and that's looking pretty good. Taking off there, 820. Let's take a look at Tesla here on a daily chart. As you guys can see, I remember telling you guys about this the past few days. You guys remember this? We were talking about Tesla. I said, guys, it really needs to break that 800 before we jump into that, right? There was that consolidation box that we drew on Tesla, right? That right there was our consolidation area. And that's what we call with our trade plan as NTZ, no trade zone. Now, when you got that first candle right here that's breaking above that 800 with the body holding above that resistance, that 800 was that resistance area, right? I said, guys, if we get a candle with body closing above 800 bucks, that would be a good entry. That right there was a good entry for a swing trade. It's still taking off now, so now let's clear this out and look a little bit further out here and see what could be your target if you're in a Tesla trade. Okay, so now obviously you got 900 bucks as you're really you got some around let's see here, right around 850. 850 to 900 bucks is going to be your target profit area if you have 30 days or longer until expiration. Plenty of time to get there. Spy's taking off again. There goes Spy. Spy is on the climb, breaking out there, looking pretty good. We closed this morning right at the open there at the highs of the day. We're coming up on the 15-minute opening range day trade strategy here where we're looking at the highs and the lows, and we could be looking to do something with that. Man, it is hot in here today. I also had some coffee with sugar for the first time in probably a year. I usually use that fake sugar crap that's what is it, like a plant sugar or something? It tastes nasty, tastes horrible, but I figured, the hell with it today. We got those spy calls taken off. If my sugar's a little bit high today, could manage with that. It gives me a little energy when I have regular sugar. So there goes Spy continuing to climb there. I'm thinking about doing something with that. But like I said, we just locked in over $1,000 profit. So be patient and be disciplined. Okay? You don't want to give your profits back. We want to take this trade challenge account up to $5,000 here. We had a hell of a day. Look at what we did with that. 31.95.98 to $4,224.16. That was massive. Massive. All right, so looking at this, I'm just watching the markets. We've got 2 more minutes until 9:45. I just wanted to give a big shout out to one of our great members there. That's been a personal friend for probably about 8 years now. I went through a lot of stuff, especially with my cancer, the stomach issues, and all that. And now that I am healed and feeling great here, I got a nice angel in the mail from one of our members, PJ. Blessed and special holy water. Been in the family for 50 years. I got a great note and a beautiful picture here. It says, Think positive. Don't let the world get you down. Don't hate on people. Find something to love about them. Don't walk with a frown. Share your smile, brighten up someone's day. Laugh a lot. Naturally relieves stress. Really, it does. Beautiful. I'm going to have this right on my desk here, right next to my brother's ashes and thing I have for him there. And I will do my prayers every morning with that. So thank you, PJ. That meant a lot to me. Paula. All right, we're coming up on 9:45 here. Let's see if we can find something here. If you guys are seeing anything really moving here, I'm going to look at that watch list up above here. Let me see if I could change that view to the top screen here. Let me see what that does. No, that's the wrong one. That's the uh, that's the trade room there. Microsoft still climbing there. Microsoft's up 1% today. No one held on that Microsoft trade, did you? What did we get that for? Do you guys remember? $2.50. Sam, do you remember the expo on that? Avea, Boca Raton. Wonder who the hell's calling me from there. Spy starting to break out there, looking good. That's at almost new highs of the day. Square looks ready to run. Take a look at Square here. SQ. Hey guys, let's get some activity in the trade room here. Let's go. Let's get that energy up. Let's get those vibes going. Think people are still sleeping in there today. You guys see anything moving? Anything you want to take a look at? Karen says Luker. John said Luker. Lucid. John says I'm awake. I'm awake, but the brain's still sleeping. I know how you feel, John. All right, let's take a look. Lucid's taken off beautifully, 2.39%, 6-month daily chart. Look at that one. Came right down to that 2250, starting to get that climb. There goes SPY. New highs of the day again on SPY. Squares, new highs of the day. Look at Microsoft, guys. Microsoft is taking off there. Another big run on Microsoft. Remember that target we had on that Microsoft trade that we picked up on when? Friday? It hit the target. Now remember, we took a loss on that trade, and it was silly for us to take a loss because I was talking about consolidation, 290, 250, plenty of time. Even if those trades go down, 50, 60%, you usually consolidate and then you get that breakout. Look at Microsoft now. Microsoft's hitting our target on that trade that we picked up. If you guys remember that trade, let me see where it is here. I got it saved here. Let's look at the actual chart that I sent you guys because I want you guys to mentally get this in your head and be able to visualize how these charts are looking and what you're looking for here. Blah, blah, blah. Here we go. Microsoft swing. Here it is, the Microsoft trade, right? So obviously you can see we picked up Microsoft when it was at 295.98. We said we were going to have a price target of 297.50 to 305. And this was on, what day was that? I don't know what day that was. It was, what, 2 days ago? I'm not sure what day. Doesn't have the date on here. But it was buy to open the October 15th 295 call at 321. So let's take a look at what that's doing right now. So we look at the 295 call. We paid 3.21. That's for the October 15th expo. So now let's take a look at what that did there if you held on to that trade. Let me clear that out. Get out of there. And look at that. Man, what a breakout. All right, let me get the option chain up here. Take a look. All right, MSFT. You guys remember the trade we just said? The Microsoft 295 call for this week's Expo. That 295 call right now on MSFT is going for $5.12. 512. We paid 321. We took a loss on that trade, right? But if we held on to it and followed our stops and targets there, 3.21, let's see. That was a 295. It's going for 5.20 right now. So 5.20, we paid what did we pay there? We paid it's at 522 now. 5.22. 522, divide that by 3.21. That's a 63% return if you held on to that trade. You know, that's what I mean. There's some people that, can't handle emotions, and it really rubs off on some other people as well. If you're saying, oh, what do we do with this trade? It's going against you, you just got to wait for that catalyst there. That's why we picked that up. Microsoft's still taking off there, still on the run. Those 295s now are going for about 525, 530. Microsoft on the run. Let's see what else is going on. PayPal is still climbing here. Let's take a look at a 3-month daily chart on PayPal. Now that we got those good numbers out, guys, this is what I'm looking at here. So now that we got those good numbers that came out, the unemployment numbers were better than expected. The continued claims were better than expected, much lower. So that's great news. That's great news for the economy, great news for the markets, and that's why we're seeing this huge pop in the markets now. So now that we got some earnings that came out on the financials, that they did great. JP Morgan posted great earnings. Bank of America, everything had great earnings in the financial sector. And we're seeing those climb nicely now here today. Even Bank of America there. Where is it on my watch list there? I'll have to look for it there. But Bank of America was up really nicely. There it is right there. It's up 2%, up 85 cents here on the day. So that's looking great. So now that we see that earnings are coming out and they're beating expectations here, now that we saw unemployment numbers that are better than expected, now we can start looking at those swing trades for next week's expo and look for that continued climb in the markets. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to look at a few day trades here first off, because obviously we have limited purchasing power here for day trades. So the thing is, if we take a look at the screen quick here, take a look at this. So if we go to balances here, you can see with a cash account, if you could day trade, you can make 1,000 day trades in a cash account if you have $2,000 in it or $5,000. You don't have to have that $25,000 to make as many day trades as you want. You could get around that by having a cash account, non-margin level 2 options. You just have to let this fund settle overnight, which is fine. So we got cash available for withdrawal, $2,625.98, right? So what we're going to do, that's the amount that we're able to day trade. So let's say we wanted to make $250 trades, day trades, right? We can make 10 day trades for $250. But once that cash available for withdrawal goes down, so if we make a $1,000 trade right now and we sell it, that's going to come down to $1,625.98. So that means we could then day trade another $1,625.98. But you're able to make as many day trades as you want as long as you don't go over that cash available for withdrawal. So now the second part of that, this is a good learning little situation here for you. Now what we want to do is make those day trades first and then look for the swing trade a little bit later on. Because if we make that swing trade now, we're going to use up all that cash available for day trading purchasing power. Okay, so we want to look for those day trades first, get those out of the way, and then we could use, even if that says cash available for withdrawal 0, we could still make a swing trade as long as we don't sell that trade in the same day there, because we have to let those funds settle from the trades we made today overnight. So, that's an easy way to get around that. We'll make some day trades here, and then we could make that swing trade and hold that overnight there. Microsoft still breaking out. Take a look at MSFT here. MSFT breaking $300 there. Man, oh man, what are those 295 calls going for right now? They're going for $5.50. 5.5. Divide that by 3.21. That's a 72% gain on those Microsoft calls if you held them. Unbelievable. So that's looking good there. Let's see what we want to trade. Let me get back over here into the trade room. John Pantillo says the economy is turning around. Less help wanted signs. You know what is actually scary here, John? Is I had a realtor tell me that they're actually having to lower the prices here in Florida because the buyers there's not as many buyers coming in as there were a month ago. So that actually concerned me a little bit. Microsoft still breaking out. Wow, those 295s are going for $5.60 there. Let me see here. Stewie says Apple. Stewart. I hope you don't mind if I call you Stewie. If you do, just let me know. I make nicknames for everyone, even my daughter. I call her Phil. I call my wife Verge, sometimes Vag. Microsoft, 300 and what? 30 cents. Square, 2.74%. Let's see what else we got. Caterpillar's running nicely here. I'm thinking about doing something with Caterpillar, guys. A swing trade on Caterpillar. Got a pimple right on my elbow where I put my arm down on my chair. Just watching the markets here, guys, seeing what we're doing. Looking for another nice quick day trade. Moderna is up 2%. Microsoft pulling back a little bit from those highs. All right, let's go down a 3-month daily chart here and see exactly what we want to look at here as far as swing trades go. Amazon's starting to take off. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get my notepad here that we were using yesterday, make a new day here, and I'm going to put on here swing trades ideas. Okay, so swing, we'll look at Amazon. Let's continue on this list. If we see anything on here that looks good for a swing trade on a daily chart, let's put it on the watch list here. All right, Facebook is starting to climb off those lows there, so we'll put Facebook on here and watch what it does throughout the day. All right, Baba. I want Baba to break above that 170 before I look to enter. Google's looking good here. GOOGL. Especially going to Google going into Black Friday there. Everyone's going to be posting ads on YouTube, Google, Twitter. I'm not a fan of Twitter. JP Morgan, right back down to that 160. I'm going to be looking to do something with that if she holds at that 160 area over the next couple of days. Delta Airlines, big drop from 46 all the way down to 41. It looks like it's holding that 50-day simple moving average right now on a daily chart. So we'll keep an eye on that. Let's see here. Southwest. Tesla's looking great there. Skyjack, you still in Tesla? Where's James? James still in Tesla? Who's still in that Tesla trade you guys were trading in the trade room? What percentage gain do you have on that, James? That was a nice run there. 16%. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Did you guys lock in that 124 percenter with me on the spy calls that we got yesterday afternoon? I just wanted to make sure because I didn't see anyone saying anything about that. Those spy calls we closed out at what $3.20. That was a nice one. Nice exit on that. Any of you guys in the trade room close out those SPY calls? Look at Salesforce. Wow, Salesforce is taking off nicely. I remember calling Salesforce for my business, and they're like, "Oh, you got to have what was it? I forget what it was. It's like something crazy. You got to have like at least I don't know. I forget, but it was something insane, like a million or 500,000. Verizon pulled back. Square is looking good for that continued climb. So swing trade ideas, we'll put Square. So far we have Amazon, Facebook, Google, Square. So obviously you see it's mostly tech stocks here. BP, British Petroleum, not looking bad there. Let's see, Boeing breaking down. PayPal's looking good coming off that bottom there. We'll put PayPal on here. I like that. I like that a lot. That held that 255 area, 264. We could look for that 280 pretty easily there on PayPal. Let's continue to go down the watch list here. Gilead not doing crap there. Visa, nothing yet. RH, no. Nvidia, don't like that candle. FedEx is starting to look good, especially going into the holidays. FDX, we could look for that December 17th monthly expo like we've been trading. Let's see. There we go. Skyjack said he was in those SPY calls at $1.16, out at 3.15. What was that? That was a nice gain. 3.15. Divide that by 1.16. That is a 172% gain, Skyjack. Nice job. Probably got a little bit better of a price than me on the SPY calls. I only locked in 124. He locked in about 170. That's nice. AMD, look at that one. Another one that hit that target. Remember that? Remember that trade? AMD buy to open October 15th, 106 call. Do you guys see what we paid for that? Look at what that was going for, $1.28. What's that at right now? When did we close that? When the heck did we close that trade? October 15th, 106 call. And let's take a look there. 106. That's going for $5 right now. $5. We paid $1.28. 5 divide that by 1.28. That would have been a 291% gain if you held on to that AMD trade. That's incredible. When did we sell that trade? I gotta find that out here. Payush, can you look at the website there? When did we close out that AMD trade? SPY's taking off nicely. There goes SPY. Another big run on SPY. I'd love to look for a quick little day trade here on SPY, but look at how that followed our trade plan. 1020 cross, MACD. We got a little nervous. We probably sold out of that one earlier this week there, but another one that hit your target. You have that one that hit your target. You have Nike that hit your target. You have Microsoft that hit your target. All of the trades we were in this week hit our targets. You guys just have to understand there's going to be choppiness. And sometimes when I see, some choppiness there and then some some things in the trade room, it makes me like, you know what, let me get out of that. I got just follow that trade plan. We never got a real break below that 105, held it above that 10-20 day simple moving average, and then it got that breakout yesterday and continued that climb there. I might get up to 112 113 tomorrow. I'm looking. Microsoft's back at new all-time, well, not all-time highs there. Might probably is all-time highs. Let me see here. Nope, not all-time highs yet. $300, but Microsoft looks good for a swing. MSFT. So we got Amazon, Facebook, Google, Square, PayPal, FedEx, Microsoft. We could put AMD on there too. AMD. So then what we're going to do this afternoon here is look at that. Microsoft is still on the run there. MSFT, those 295s, they're going for 580 now. Alrighty, let's look here for those other trades. AbbVie. Let's see. Karen says Fubu, Asan, Tilray, NBev, MU, J&J. So obviously there's something coming out either today or tomorrow about Johnson and Johnson. They're saying that the people who got the Johnson and Johnson vaccine that they're going to have to take either the Moderna or Pfizer booster shot instead of a Johnson and Johnson booster shot. So that's like really big news right there. So make sure you guys are watching because if that comes out by the FDA and the CDC there, Johnson and Johnson's probably going to tank. Let's see, VFC. Steven says VFC is looking good. Let's take a look at VFC. That was one that we've been trading. Man, that's another one that's breaking out beautifully there. VFC is looking good. I like that. I think that's going to get a nice pop. We could do something on that for like a couple of months out. VFC. So guys, I wanted to share with you guys. So we just went down that watch list. I'm going to post this in the trade room. Yeah, I will look at net. Let's see net. Wow, that's a big breakout. Cloudflare. Wow, look at where that went from though. 13 bucks to 162 in a very short period of time. And after that breakout there, if she retraces back down to some support like 140, 150, that'll be a big drop. I'd rather pick that one up. It's in midstream now, that breakout momentum, so I'd rather wait till that one retraces. It does. That one looks great there, net. But like I said, that one met my criteria, way back here on the 12th. So the 12th would have been a nice entry there at 146. Right now, it had such a big run. It's probably going to see some profit taking, might come down a bit there. But you've been finding some great breakouts, Dwayne, so please keep sharing them. All right, what's that other one I was just going to look at before here? What's Sophie doing? Wow, look at Sophie, 1957. We were talking about that reaching 20 bucks just about 3 days ago here. On this big breakout when we jumped into that Sophie, man, was that a big breakout. Locked in some profits on that Sophie trade, and I should have, I gave you guys that target of $20. Follow the targets. That's why sometimes, sometimes I don't go live all the time there because I just let it follow. If I know my personality, I know my psychology of how I trade. I know if I'm constantly looking at that chart all day on a swing trade, I know I'm gonna end up selling it early. And I did that on 3 of our trades this week. That would have made us massive gains. We probably would be at about $10,000 now in the trade challenge account if I held on to those other ones. We're still at new all-time highs today in the trade challenge account, but we could have done better. We could have made more. Our trade challenge account's nearing 100% gain. We've been doing trade challenge accounts that are making over 100% gain year over year. So it's just position sizing, trade management, and following that trade plan. So let's see here. Sophie looks great. I still think that's going to hit $20 there. That's still on the run. I should jump into a Sophie trade. I want a day trade here. Sophie might be a good one for a swing. SOFI. I'll put that down there. That net, I'll wait for that one to retrace. Microsoft's still breaking out big time here. Looking at MSFT. Nearing 301 on Microsoft. Those 295s now are going for $6.10. We paid 321. 6.1 divide that by 3.21. That's a 90% return on that if we held on to it. No reason we should have sold that Microsoft trade. Let's see. FedEx is still continuing to climb. That's looking good there, near new highs of the day on FedEx. 3-month daily chart. I have FedEx down here, right? Yes, I do. All right, so in the trade room, I'm going to post swing trade ideas for afternoon. Check out these daily charts, and I would like everyone to tell me what are your 3 top chart setups with these. There we go. So that's your homework there, Sammy. Look at those charts and analyze them. Look at the option chain, look at the charts, look at the daily charts, look at those targets, target resistance areas, and then analyze it by looking at the option chain and say, okay, if like Amazon for example, you look at that next resistance area and you say, okay, if I bought the Amazon at the money strike call for next week's expo and it gets up to my target, how much am I going to make on that trade? And then what you do is you put Amazon, your target resistance would make you X percent. So if it makes like a 70% return, put that down next to Amazon. Next one, Facebook. You say, okay, if Facebook gets to 340, this is how much that Facebook, 230 strike call is going to make me by expiration. And then put it down there and see which stock looks the best on a daily chart and see which one's going to make you those max profits. Which one's going to make you the most profits by analyzing that. And then those are the ones you want to be focusing in on. Square's taking off here again. SPY's starting to run. I think I'm going to look for a trade on SPY here. I think I'm going to do a quick day trade on that. I'll make a small one most likely here. SPY. Let's see here. We'll probably do about 5 contracts. Calls expiration is going to be the 15th. And we could look at those 441s. They're going for about $1.32. $1.33. Think I'm going to buy to open these. Let's see here. Let me just put a market just in case there if she starts breaking out. So I'm looking for a candle above that 440.50 now. If we get a candle above 440.50, I'm just going to click place trade on this. So that would be about 5 times 132. That would be about a $660 trade. That's not too bad there. That's looking like it's starting to break out. I'm just getting it ready. So as you can see here in the trade challenge account, it would be about a $661 trade for 5 of those contracts. And I'm just watching there, seeing what it's doing. If we start breaking out there, I'm definitely going to be picking that up. All right, I'm picking that up now, and I am in that. Probably look for about 441 there. Got got about a 2% gain on that right now, so I'll just let that go. Let that continue to run. Payush, there you go. There you go. Nice. Nice. I love that quickness there, P. Nice job. There goes Square. There goes Microsoft. Big breakout on Square and Microsoft there. That's looking good. Let's see what some of these other ones are doing over here. AMD 111. Bank of America 1.3%. There we go. Nice little run there on SPY. There we go. All right, I'm out of that SPY trade, guys. I'm in and out of that SPY trade really quick there. I am out of that SPY trade at order status. I am out at $1.43. Out at $1.43. We're in at $1.31, out at $1.43, 1.43. Divide that by 1.31. That was a quick 9.2% gain. Happy with that. 9.2% gain. And we're just going to keep looking for gains like that throughout the day. We are already up for the day here. Let's share that. This is the trade challenge account now, remember. Remember that first day we had a $200 loss. The second day we had a $500 loss. Now all of a sudden, look at that. Bam. Up $917.76 today. And again, that's in the trade challenge account. Let me just bring that up there so you guys could see. That's the trade challenge account. Right here, Trade Challenge Account 2021. Today's realized gain, $917.76 there. So it's just about getting in, out, and let's look for those gains. Nice job on that, P. That's what I like to see. I want to see that every day. Nice job, buddy. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Tilray 4.3%, NBEM 2.78, Bank of America 1.6, Lucid, Twitter up over 2%. Google's on the run. Google is on the run. I think I want to do I'd like to do a swing trade on Google, but I gotta wait till the end of the day. Otherwise, that's gonna use my purchasing power. Let's see. I'd go with next week's. Man, we could even do tomorrow's expo there. Yeah, they're going for $1,000 each. Crazy if you're gonna spend $1,000 on a trade challenge account there. It's gonna take up about 30% of the trade challenge account, so you can't do that. There goes SPY taking off again. SPY is continuing to climb. We had this SPY, what, 441 call for tomorrow's expo. 441 call on SPY is going for $1.48 now. What do we close that out for? $1.43. That's $5 more a contract. What do we have? 5 contracts. You know, there we go. $1.50 now. $1.51. SPY's taking off there again. Did you guys close? Did you guys get in and out of that SPY trade? Captain just sold Microsoft for a 42% gain. Nice job, Captain. Congratulations on that. And you guys remember, what did I say I wanted the trade challenge account at on Thursday? I told you guys this yesterday when we were down quite a bit. I said I wanted it to be, I said that's by Friday, Sammy. I said by Thursday, I wanted to see how much. 4,500. I said 4,000 to 4,500. We're at 4,300 right now, just about. You see how you got it? You got to have that game plan. You got to follow. You got to follow the position sizing. You got to follow all these things here. Position sizing, trade management, and control your emotions. Be disciplined. You see, I'm watching here, looking. It doesn't matter if you're not taking advantage of every single thing. There's not many people out there that could grow an account 100% year over year. There's not. There's really not. We've been doing that with the trade challenge account. There goes SPY again. Those 441s are going for $1.55 now. And you notice I never got the sell signal on those SPY calls, but like I said, I wanted to lock that in there a bit. Let's look for that next day trade. What are we at purchasing power wise now? We got 1900 for purchasing power, so we could make a couple more $500, $600 trades. That's what I want to focus in on. If you guys are seeing anything coming up here, let me know. Today 1 minute. Let's use the today 1 minute now and go down some of these. Amazon. Amazon's still breaking higher there. That's another one that's looking great. I might do that in the main account there. Facebook. Baba. Wow, look at Twitter. Twitter's still climbing there. Any of you guys thinking about trading Twitter? She might get a continued climb there. Twitter options might be a pretty good one to get into. Let's see. TWTR. October 15th, 64 strike is going for about 48, 49 cents there. If we wanted to pick some of those up there, we certainly could. Let's see what Twitter calendar. Wanted to bring this up, see when they report their earnings. Earnings on the 26th. All right, do we want to pick up those 64 strike calls for tomorrow? Obviously, if she has another $1.43 climb tomorrow, that's going to be a massive run. So I definitely want to pick up Twitter for a weekly. I definitely do, but we'll probably end up having to wait on that one a little bit. 46 by 48. So she gets up to 65. You have over 100% gain on that. want to pick that up there. 10 contracts of the 64s going for about 48 cents. Midpoint there. I mean, we could certainly pick that up. Look at that now, 48 by 49. Let's see here. Do we want to pick that up? All right, let's see if we can pick them up for about 47 cents there. I have that order in. I'll cancel it there. Spy's starting to take off there. There we go. She's climbing there. Let's see. All right, I'm going to jump in that. All right, I'm in 10 contracts, $490 trade, small trade there. Picked up the Twitter October 15th 64 strike call. Might hold that overnight here. We'll see what happens with Twitter, but that on a daily chart looks beautiful there. That's a nice climb there. Continuing to break out. We got in at 49 cents. She's at 47 by 49 there. If we could get up to at least 65 bucks there, that's going to be over 100% gain. P, that's put day trade, might be swing trade, might hold overnight. Might be holding that one overnight there. Payush, don't even send that one out there. Don't send that out as a trade alert there, because that's probably one we're just gonna day trade. I gotta watch because a lot of people when they get those alerts, they're holding on to. You know how we're getting in and out of these trades quick. Some people are getting into them and then holding them for a while, and I don't want to see them get a, you know. Let's see, Dwayne. Randy said J.P. Morgan steadily climbing. Randy, did you get into those spy puts yesterday with us? The afternoon we closed out for 124% gain. Trade challenge account at new all-time highs here. Let's see, J.P. Morgan. Let me put that on this screen over here. There, Tesla's breaking down heavily there. J.P. Morgan is looking good there. That is a nice one to jump into now for a swing trade on JPM. That's definitely one I want to take a look at here, JPM. Now, that one, now see, this is what's nice about JP Morgan. It had a big retracement here, right? They had great earnings. They had a big pullback after earnings there. They came down, tested that 160 support. It's holding above that red 50-day simple moving average on a daily chart here now, and it's looking great. So if you wanted to jump into a swing trade on this, let's say for the November monthly expo, even if you wanted to get next week's expo, your stop on this could be about 160. A candle closing below at 160 or lower, and your target on this could easily be that 167.50 again, depending on the time frame of that expiration. So that's looking pretty darn good there. I like that setup. There goes JP Morgan again. Look at that breakout on a today 1 minute chart on JPM there. That is a nice one. Ah, Randy, I feel bad. That was a nice trade to get into, that SPY. What else is moving here? Google's up about 2%. Tesla 815. Facebook's taking off again. There goes Facebook on the run. On a 3-month daily there, that's getting right up to that 330. I want to jump into Facebook though, unless it broke that 330. Let's see, Caterpillar is still on the climb and looking pretty good there on CAT. There goes JP Morgan taking off again. Nice candle there on JPM. There goes SPY taking off. Another nice climb on SPY. Just at about new highs of the day on SPY. Square's starting to get a pop again. Moderna's climbing. Let's see, what's the market doing? Dow's up about 440 points. Nasdaq's up 204 points. And we have the S&P 500, which is climbing nicely and is up about 58 points there on S&P 500. Nice climb there. We should have held on to the SPY calls a little bit longer. What did we close those SPY puts out for? Or not puts, the calls order status this morning. Let's see. We closed them out at $3.20, right? Let me just take a look here quick at that option chain. SPY 437 calls. 437s are already deep in the money. Deep. 437. They're going for 433 now. What did we close those out for? We closed those out for 320. And they're at what now? 437s. They're at 438. And we were in at what price were we in at? I forget what price we were in at on those. I wanted to see what's going on with that. There goes Twitter. Big breakout on Twitter, guys. Huge candle on Twitter. Wow, look at that gain on Twitter there. That is taking off. Let's take a look at that quick. Payush says we were in at $1.45. They're at 438 now. 4.38. Divide that by 1.45. We'd be up 202% on that now. Unbelievable. Unreal. There goes Twitter there. Let's take a look at Twitter. TWTR, just at new highs of the day again on Twitter. New highs of the day on Twitter. And she is taking off there. On Twitter, we have that October 64 strike call. She's going for what, 51 cents now? We picked that up for 49. That's not too much there. Not too much just yet. I want to see it break that 63.75. If it breaks that 63.75, we might see 64 today on Twitter. That's a nice one. Still continuing to climb and break out there. Looking pretty good. Let's see. What else do we got moving here? Square's up 3%. PayPal's up 4%, guys. Look at PayPal. Now look at that 3-month daily on PayPal. Now that's one that's really going to take off. So I'm circling now the PayPal trade. So if you take a look here, here was the market movers that we went over this morning. Okay, so if you guys could see those, that was the swing trade ideas that we were talking about. Amazon, Facebook, Google, Square, PayPal, FedEx, Microsoft, AMD, VFC, and Sophie. Okay, so we're looking at those and deciding exactly what it is we want to do with one of those for a swing trade. And as far as a swing trade goes, what we want to be focusing in on is something that's coming off of support and that's looking good. We already got the MACD starting to cross on PayPal there. We got the first green bar above the zero line on the histogram of the MACD. That's starting to look great there. And now we're just going to look for that continued breakout here on PayPal. I think we should easily see, we're probably going to see 270 on that by tomorrow, and we might even see 280 by next week there. So I definitely want to keep an eye on PayPal and see if that's something we want to make a swing trade on for next week. And, that's the type of trade coming off of support there that I'd probably do as a paycheck trade. That looks like a good paycheck trade idea there on PayPal. So that's definitely what I'm going to be looking for a swing trade. That is looking good there. Bow and arrow attack. We got freaking Tarzan out there. I was watching that last night on Lester Holt, NBC Nightly News, and he's like, mystery man, bow and arrow attack. He's going out. I mean, wow, what is this world coming to? JPM still climbing. A lot of crazies out there. Let's see if I'm going to be. I don't know who calls me while I'm trading here. That's crazy. Let's see if Twitter starts breaking below that 20 there on today 1 minute, probably would sell it. All right, I'm gonna sell that Twitter. Let's see. That is pulling back. Order status. Let's see there. I'm watching Twitter there. I got my order ready to place here on Twitter in case she goes. All right, I'm getting rid of that. I took about a $90 loss on that. Didn't like that. Well, let's look for that next one there. That one we could have held on to. If you want to hold on to that till tomorrow on that Twitter trade, you could certainly do that. But I got out of that Twitter there for, let's see, order status. It filled at 39 cents. All right, let's look for the next one here. Let's just be patient. Look for that next trade. We are back at all-time highs here on the trade challenge account. And I am going to look for some swing trades this afternoon. And Micron's got a nice move today. That might be another one that comes off that lows there, that bottom, and starts to climb there. Gets back up to that 70 bucks. That's going to be a nice one to keep an eye on, guys. That is looking good. SPY's starting to climb again. We might get another breakout on SPY. If we do, we're going to be picking up some calls on that. All right, let's go here to E-Trade and let's share with you what we did today. What is today's date? The 14th. 14th. What was the loss How could I figure out that loss on Twitter? If we were in at 49, out at 39, what percentage loss is that? And what's the formula to figure out a loss? I know how to do the gain there. Anyone know the mathematical formula figuring out a loss? If we were in at 49, out at 39, what was it? Twitter got a big break out there. Again, should have held on to that one. 20% loss. Nice job on that. That's the trade challenge account right there, guys. I just posted that in the trade room for you. Let's see, I'm looking here. Investors Business Daily. They they picked up some QLD. Now look at that one, QLD. Now that looks ready to take off there. QLD Pro Shares, Ultra QQQ. It's looking good there. Twitter breaking down a little bit. JP Morgan still climbing there. Might do that swing trade on JPM here. That's looking like a nice possible setup there for another breakout on JPM. Let me take a look here. Maybe I'll pick something up on JPM for tomorrow's expo. Or I'd really like to get next week's expo, to be honest with you. But those 162.50 calls, I mean, look at what they're going for. Only, 71 cents there. 162.50, 162.5 plus 0.71, break even 163.21 plus 0.71, 100% return would be at 163.92 if we picked up tomorrow's expo. Now I like looking at the daily chart, seeing, okay, is there a chance that it could get up to that 164? 164 is like right here. It was just about there at the highs from today. So, if we get up to the highs from today on JPM, if we take a look here, if we get back up to this area, well, that was probably pre-market hours it was looking at there, but if we get back up there on JPM, that's going to be up 100% there. So that's a nice one to keep an eye on. And now let's take a look at next week's expo on JPM. See if that one's going to be a little bit better and a safer trade. 162.50. So if we pick that up, 162.5 plus theoretical value 1.76. So break even 164.26 plus 1.76. 100% gain is going to be at 166.02. Now let's see. Do we think it could get to 166 by next week? I mean, all we need to do is get back up to that 165, and she's there. So we could definitely keep an eye on JPM. So far, two of my favorite trade setups for a swing trade are going to be PayPal and JPM. PayPal is still breaking out there. Man, that's looking good. Pulling back a little bit from the highs, but, since we were looking at it before, it hit new highs there, 266.78 of the day. That's not looking bad. I'm looking at JPM there. That's looking pretty good, that JPM. Would love to pick something up like that. Let me put BAC at the top here. See which one it is I'd want to jump into. It'd probably be JPM, Bank of America. That retraced yesterday like JPM, but JPM still has plenty to climb there. I think I'm going to pick up JPM in the other account here. I'm going to pick up JPM calls for Payush, if you want to start getting this ready here, I'm going to pick up this trade in the main account. It's going to be, this is how it's going to look. You can get it ready October 22nd. It'll be the 162.50 call. It's going for last traded at $1.75. We'll probably look at $1.76. So we'll probably look at $1.76. I'm going to pick up 10 contracts, but you don't have to put the contracts in the main account there. Moderna's breaking out nicely. There goes JPM again. Do I want to pick up the JPM call for this week's expo? I think I do. I think I'm just going to end up picking that up and holding on to it. I love that setup there on JPM. It's starting to climb again. There goes Bank of America too. Do I want to pick up that 76? Probably feel a little bit better picking up next week's expo there. All right, let's see. Options. She's pulling back a little bit, so I won't do anything with that yet. There goes SPY starting to climb again there. Looking pretty good. Balances, look at that, about $1,000 profit from yesterday's close. There goes a SPY again, another nice climb on SPY. Big breakout on SPY. Watching JPM there too, seeing if that's going to get a climb there. Hey guys on YouTube, if you guys like this video, please give it a like, give it a share for us, and give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that from you guys. If you guys could please go do that on YouTube right now. If you guys could click the subscribe button on our YouTube channel, if you could give this video a like, and if you guys could share it on your Facebook page, I'd really appreciate that. And looking forward to continuing this. There goes JP Morgan breaking through that resistance at that 162. Think I'm going to go make this trade now with members. If you guys on YouTube want to come join us, please go to breakingchartalerts.com. You guys could go to home. Let me log out here so you guys could see what it looks like for you. Here's the trade room down here. You guys could see the trade room. Education, we got, let me put on screen share here so you guys could actually see. All right, so as you guys can see, this is the trade room here at breakingchartalerts.com. You access this by going to live trading, live trade room. If you guys want to join us on live video and do live video trading with us, you go down to the live morning trading video and live afternoon trading video. The education section's right here. Here's short little class or the classes are about an hour, lessons are about 10, 15 minutes. On indicators and simple things there that are quick, 10-minute videos to help you guys with your trading. So I just made this section here. See this announcements and trade ideas? I just started posting stuff in there. Let me click on this one. This one's probably the one I want to be on. Bottom one here. So you guys could see here it is yesterday. Unemployment numbers better than expected. That's today's video here. Nike's been climbing. If you guys click on this, is accessible right here to anyone. So you don't have to be a member to see this page right here. So everything else you have to be a member to view. This one right here, it's just going to be trade ideas, short little videos here. Like here's one I posted yesterday on Nike. If you click on that, you don't have to be a member to see this. You'll see here, Nike's has been climbing. Nike shares been climbing since our last trade idea. We sent out a trade idea on Nike a few days ago. It initially was consolidating for a couple of days after the alert there. And if we zoom in a little bit here on this, you guys could see we sent out a trade idea on Nike a few days ago. It initially was consolidating for a couple of days after the alert. And today, well, yesterday, the day before, and today was its big day. Nike shares climbed 2% yesterday. We originally had a price target of 160 to 165 for Nike. Our trade idea is in the chart as well below. So we had the December 17th 155 call on Nike that was going for $5 a contract, right? If you take a look here quick, Nike, if we take a look at that Nike 155 call for the December 17th, that 155 call is now going for $7.05 a contract. So that's pretty huge there. So when we did this trade idea the other day, here was the actual chart on that day when we made that trade idea. There was the candle. We said our stop was 150. Our target was 160 to 165 for the December Expo. The 155 calls were $5. There's our target, stop, catalyst. And now if we scroll down a little bit here, you can see those Nike calls are now going for $7, obviously 705 now. That's over a 40% return since that trade alert was sent out earlier this week. But we feel it's going even higher. I think a fair target would be 165 to 170. So now, our initial target was 160 to 165. Now you can bump that up to 165 to 170. Below is a chart, a picture of the current chart of Nike since we sent out the alert a few days ago. I have also increased the stop loss on Nike. So when you continue that breakout there, it's always a good idea on a breakout to increase your stop to ensure you're locking in profits and maximizing each trade along the way. So you could increase that target now to 165 to 170, and now your stop becomes 152 instead of that 150. So that's the proper way you want to do things there. JP Morgan's taken off hugely. So I'm going to go make that trade. And the nice thing about it, you guys could post down here down below. Make a post on the trade. You guys could, talk to each other on it. It's really great there. And the nice thing about this, you want to share it on Facebook, this goes anywhere. Anywhere. So you want to trade it or post it here, and bam, there you go. And there you go. Now you just click post. And if you guys could please post stuff like that for us in that section and, get that out there, that would be greatly appreciated there. So that is posted, done. So that's what's nice about that section right there. That's available for anyone. All right, and then you could see here, you could scroll down, share that, and then you could look at these other ones here. So we're definitely going to be posting a lot of new good trade ideas on here and going over some things. So make sure you're checking that out if you're not a member. If you are a member, all of our trades are going to be right here, trade alerts, education, and the live trade room. So that's going to do it. If you guys want to come join us, go to membership pricing plans. And you guys could go down here, pick out your membership. The trader membership is only $125. Gives you access to the trade room, the website, the app, live trading in the morning. Pro Trader, you get morning session, afternoon live trading session. You get the app alerts. You also get text alerts with Pro Trader. Elite Pro Trader, you're immediately saving quite a bit. And we have the promo code for that yearly. It's promo code challenge. So instead of being 2,500, if you click sign up, That's I don't know if it's going to do it since I'm already signed in here, but yeah, that's what it is. So you just have to complete your payment there, and that'll take you and give you that discount there. So make sure you guys using those discounts there. That's going to help you out. That's going to be 30% off the annual membership, so it brings it down to 1750, and then you get everything. You get the text alerts, app alerts, you get the classes, you get the pro trader classes, the intermediate beginner classes, and then you also get a one-on-one with me as well there. So come join us, guys. If you have any questions, click this button down below. Chat with us. Our staff is ready to go for you. And I hope everyone on YouTube has a great day. We had a heck of a day here today, and we're going to have that continue here because you know what we're going to do right now? We're going to go jump in some JP Morgan contracts here. That's taken off nicely. So, guys on YouTube, have a great day. I'm going to go make a trade on JP Morgan. If you guys want to come join us and make that trade with us, make sure you guys come join us at breakingchartalerts.com. Alrighty, guys, take care. Have a great day, and I'll